What's going on, guys? My name is GameTron13, and it's been a while since I've recorded a video. I wasn't planning on making one today, but Mojang decided to drop this thing out of left field in Snapshot 25W36A. This is the Mannequin. It is a new NPC entity sort of thing that opens up a huge world of command block possibilities, and I'm really excited to tear into this thing. And later in this video, I'm going to share with you how to create a controllable NPC, so stick around for that. So your first question might be, what actually is this thing and how do you get it? Well, you can't get it from the creative menu, so it doesn't have a spawn egg attached to it. Instead, you get it via the /summon command. So just type in /summon mannequin, and just like that, you'll get yourself a fresh Steve. Now, it doesn't have to be Steve. You can put on any skin you want. I'll later show you how to do that. But right now, let's just go into this guy's MPT data to see what's going on. So right away, you see he's got a lot going for him. He has health, so he can actually take damage. So if I just grab a sword and whack this guy a couple times, he actually takes damage. And he also has this MPT tag is called profile. This is how you set your skin. So if I just summon another one, so just summon mannequin, I can put the profile tag, and you type in name and quotation marks the name of the player you want, and look, it's me. And mannequins also don't have death messages either. That'd be a cool thing to have in future snapshots, but one thing at a time. You can also set the main hand of the mannequin, so its main hand will either be its right hand or its left hand. As position, you can set them on fire. So if I just go data, modify, entity, and type in fire, and for 20 ticks, look, I'm on fire. I can even set it for 200. I'll be on fire for 10 seconds. I'll just put this guy out of his misery. Another thing you can do is you can change these guys' names so it doesn't have to read mannequin. You can put whatever you want. So just go data, modify entity, go custom name, set value, and put whatever you want. And these guys can also wear armor. So if I just push this guy into these dispensers, he'll be equipped with a full set of diamond armor, and they can also hold things. So like they won't pick up items off the ground. That's not how you do it. You instead have to go with this, do the data modify command, put equipment.mainHand.id, set value, and put whatever you want. So in this instance, I'm giving him a diamond sword. So in front of me right now, I have a little demonstration of just what you can do with this in its current iteration. So I have a little game controller here, and I have a hedge maze. So I'm going to create a system to allow me to control this NPC to guide him through the hedge maze and get to this cake. Now, first thing we need is we want to set a tag to this mannequin. So I'm going to go tag @n type equals mannequin, not a mangrove boat. And I'll give him the tag maze player. That sounds fun. And next thing we need is we need to get the direction. So currently I am facing in the positive Z direction, and so we need to mark our up, down, left, and right buttons to match accordingly. So up is positive Z, right is negative X, down is negative Z, and left is positive X. You'll notice that on this game controller I have pressure plates, and that's for a good reason. So that whenever we're standing on a pressure plate, underneath here it'll activate some command blocks. Now we're going to use two commands. One is going to set the rotation tag, so it'll be rotating in the direction we want him to go. And the second command will set the motion tag, because I don't know if you noticed before, but mannequins have a motion tag, meaning that we can move them. And so whenever we are standing on a pressure plate, it'll cause the mannequin to rotate in that direction, and then the motion tag will set it to where it'll start moving in that direction. And so first in our in our first command block, first off sets to needs redstone, go data modify entity at n tag equals what we set it to earlier, maze player. I'm going to set it to rotation, and what's the rotation for positive z? Looks like it's simply 0, so I'll set rotation and square brackets put 0, so it'll target the xz rotation. Set value 0, and I'll also do it for the other 4 directions as well. So the negative x direction is 90, so I'll change this command block to be 90. Negative z looks like 180, so I'll set it to that. So 180, and positive x is negative 90, so negative 90 right there. Just to double check that this works, I'm going to, okay, so that now he's facing down, facing left, facing up, and facing right, just as we planned. Now we need to set the motion tag. So we're going to go in here, go data, modify, entity, at n, type equals mannequin, motion. Now since we're setting the z axis, we're going to, in these square brackets, we're going to put 2, because the motion tag has 3 values to it. So we want to target the third one. So 0, 1, 2. It's 0-based index. So motion 2 targets the z-axis. Set value, and remind ourselves this is positive z, so we're going to put 0.2d. And for the other side, instead of positive 0.2, we're going to put negative 0.2. So this will cause it to move that way, and then this one will cause it to move this way. And for the other sides, we're going to do the same thing, except for, first off, confirm this is negative, this is positive. Instead of motion 2, we want to target motion 0 because we're targeting the x-axis. So set both of these to motion 0. Once again, this is the positive side, so we're going to put 0.2. And this is the negative side, so we're going to leave that at negative 0.2. And now we should have a functioning controllable NPC. So if I stand on this one, yep, he starts moving that way. He starts moving that way, and he starts moving right, and then he starts moving down. So I'm going to try to guide him towards this cake. And I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to make it to where if he's standing on the cake, it disappears. Alright, let's do this. So let's move him up a little bit, and to the left. Not that much left, go back to the right, and then up, to the right, down, a little left and down. Come on, get him through the gap. There we go. Oh, too far down, a little up. Now to the right, down, right, and up. There we go, we got the cake. And that is how you create a controllable NPC in Minecraft. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. This has been GameTron13, and I'm out. See ya.